at. Right here, where the creative's at. Right here, and cut.
All right. All right. Now, you, Dree, you,
Yes.
big Lakers fan.
Yes.
Did you see the game yesterday where LeBron stole the Rockets' hearts out of their chests at the end of the game?
I did not. I love the Lakers. However, the draft has its foot on my neck.
Yee. Okay, okay, okay.
Um,
Okay. And of course, us being Southerners, football is king. Football is religion. It's just kind of how it goes down here. Well, in the South, I'm not in the South right now, but my heart will always be. All right. So,
hello.
what did you? Okay, so you know we Bucks fans. How you felt about the Bucks' first couple picks?
I am, for the first time in a long time, very optimistic about these picks.
I hate the draft, man. I hate the draft. It make us like, oh man, this our year. Like it put us right back. Like ain't nobody do a game. We ain't see a practice, nothing. But it's
We
the
start acting like
draft.
Cowboys
The
fans.
draft come and we just go right. Like we could be like, man, fuck this team. I'm tired of this bullshit. They keep do every year. They mess it up. As soon as we draft a nigga, we like, man, hold on now. We hold on. This might be it.
Oh,
God, dog it. That's how I be like, they got us again.
but I really think we got us a piece in Bane. I really
Yes.
do.
Yes. He fell to us. He fell to us at 15. Um, the Saints had an opportunity to get him. The let me look it up real quick. Quite a few teams whom as we're speaking, the draft is still going. But
Hmm.
quite a few teams had a chance to get him, and the Jets had a chance at him. Cardinals, Titans, Giants,
People who really
Chiefs.
needed him. Like,
The
we need him, which is why I'm glad we got him, but also, like,
Yeah, the
ugh.
Saints ain't get the Saints got a wide receiver. That's cool. Uh, whatever. Cleveland, the Giants, Cowboys need them a edge rusher. Didn't they just get rid of one?
Listen.
No, that's the one that hurt the Dolphins.
Uh, and I think that that's the point where he was like, like that dog, like, really woke up in him. Because
Miami
the
could have
Dolphins,
they could have got him, and he went to Miami. He went to University of Miami. The
yep,
Dolphins had a chance to pick him up. What
they
better story?
did.
Like as the Dolphins, like let's keep it real. Like I mean, look, we saved them because the Dolphins is a horrible. As much as we complain about the Bucks, the Dolphins is a horribly run organization.
I was about to say he
Horribly run
would
organization.
have been a wasted talent at the Dolphins, and maybe they were self-aware enough to know.
But they horrible. I didn't. This how bad the Bucks are like 80s are the Bucks in the 80s was
Oof.
so bad. Some of the 70s, but once we got Doug Williams, we started going to the playoffs and stuff, so we was good. But after we got rid of Doug Williams, because our owner was racist and a POS,
You know.
and then we had that stretch in the 80s where we were just the worst thing ever. The team's nickname was the Yuccaneers. We were the Yuccaneers until Tony Dungy, of course, historically came, changed the style. We changed colors. We got a whole new thing, and we were a whole new team. that part of our history is so bad that we ignore the fact that the
We do.
Dolphins ain't been a good team. And like, I need you to think about this, Dre. When was the? I need you to think about it. When was the last time the Dolphins won a playoff game?
Every time I want to be like, didn't they? I'm actually thinking about the Jaguars. That's how bad the Dolphins are.
Do you? I have a date. No, no, no. I have a date for you.
Oh, please provide it because I'm just
No, no, no,
like
no, no, no. Give me a guess. Just guess. Guess.
Whew.
Now I want you to know it's
Um,
2026 right now. I want you to think,
yes,
when was the last time the Miami Dolphins won? Not even just won a playoff game. Just one.
shit.
I ain't talking about no AFC championships. I ain't talking about nothing. Just
Just
one
a playoff
one
game.
playoff game. Just one. Mind you, the Dolphins still to this day are the only undefeated team ever. They're the only team to win every game in a season. Patriots got close, but you lost the Super Bowl. But the Dolphins, like, historically, the Dolphins mean so much to the history of the NFL and especially Southern teams, because for a long time, people don't understand this. For a long time, the Dolphins was the only team in the South. So there's a lot of people who are
Who
just
are
Dolphins
Dolphins
fans
fans?
that aren't from Florida, because we really ain't, you ain't really, it was the Dolphins, Dallas.
It's like, where could you go?
We ain't really have much else. You know what I'm saying? And you know the Saints and the Falcons was like the '60s, but come on, come on, stop it,
Exactly.
stop it. Just give me a
So
guess. It's 20
for the
26.
date,
Yeah, just
I'm gonna say sometime in the early 2000s.
okay. What you think? 2001, 2, 2004,
I'm thinking like
2007?
either 2000 or 2001.
Okay, okay. Well, so you think it's been a legit 26 years since they won a playoff
Yeah,
game.
for sure. 25, 26, something like that, for sure.
Okay. Boy, excuse me. The Miami Dolphins' last playoff win was on December 30th, 2000. You hit it right on the head. It was a
What?
23-17 victory against the Indianapolis Colts in the wild card round. Now, I just want to put something into perspective. The Bucks have won 2 Super Bowls since the Dolphins won a playoff game.
Listen, I don't think that Miami cares about their team anymore.
Like, we went through that, we went through our Greg Schiano and
We did,
years, and what was that other dude? Cutter. We went Dirk Cutter. We went through those years, and those was rough.
but we were going to games and we was cussing them out in public.
We were fighting, and it was bad. And then we bounced back, and we had some good years again. Won another Super Bowl. Went, we've won playoff game. Like, we're in deep runs in the playoffs. All this stuff recently, and I'm mad. And I look at this and I go, they ain't won a playoff game since 2000.
Since before 9/11.
I need you to understand this.
They don't
The la-
care.
the I need you. They haven't won a playoff game while there have been 32 teams in the league. The Houston Texans started in 2002.
Fix it. Ooh.
They haven't won a playoff game for over the amount of time the Texans have been an organization. Just to put it into perspective for you.
That is pitiful. But
the
the
Jaguars
Dolphins,
have gone to the AFC Championship maybe 2 or 3 times since then.
and that's why I like the Dolphins. I'm like the child. It's the Jags. Every time I think the Dolphins did something, it's the Jags. And shout out to Jacksonville.
Shout out to Jacksonville. You know,
because they really are climbing up out of a hole over there.
Look, they had to overcome a lot of stuff. They be overcoming stuff, but it's just like you don't think because it's like you don't think about it because you don't think about it. You know what I mean? And we all know like the 90s, of course the 70s, of course, was their golden era. But the 80s and 90s, they had damn fucking Marino. They was so like it was like life was good. You know what I mean? Like life was so good.
And they rested upon their laurels until the laurels fell from the tree.
And I'm like, nigga, y'all ain't remember the Wildcat? Remember the Wildcat was everything?
Mm-hmm.
They was wildcatting it. I was like, okay, Wildcat. But that junk ain't never mean nothing when the playoffs come. All that, these little tricks and these little things y'all doing, don't mean nothing.
Nope.
And I just go, okay. Like it just hits me hard that wow, like this is one of the premier organizations, and they ain't been good in the longest time. Whew. I believe
at this point,
okay.
If you said that they were money laundering, I'd be like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Crazy. But Bucks, we got us a good one. We think. I do want like, and the crazy thing, we not even like it's like Bucks and Miami, like we not even Jaguar, we not even rivals. Like at least with the Jags and Miami, they're both AFC teams, so like they've played each other in the early stages of the playoffs before. By the way, the last time the Jags, the Bucks and the Dolphins all were in the playoffs at the same time. It happened a couple years ago, but there was a time years before that where it happened. The Jags and the Dolphins played each other. They played each other in the playoffs that year in the first round. The Jags beat them niggas down 40 to like 9.
Yikes.
40. This was back when I think they still had Fred Taylor. It was crazy. They beat them. They scored. Like Jags put 40 up on the Dolphins, and I don't remember this. 40. They put 40 up on them boys. I said, sheesh. That lets you know. That lets you know I be locked in on the Bucks. Like I don't care what y'all doing. But okay, so the draft is literally going on as we're speaking. We're thinking we're on the 4th round now. Like, has anything like tweaked your interest? Anything besides the Bucks picks? Anything you seeing? I'm hearing remnants of the quarterback that the Rams took. That
they about to give him back.
McVay is not happy or something. It's a little something here going on.
So, Ty Simpson, quarterback Alabama. The Rams get him pick number 13. And normally, during the coach's phone call, there's heightened emotions.
Yes.
You know, the player might tear up. You know, the coach is going to be very encouraging.
Generally speaking, yes.
Yes. Honey, Ty Simpson got on that phone
Whoa.
and he started getting emotional. He said, "We gonna make history."
Whew. Okay,
When
he
I
ready.
say Sean McVay shut that shit down immediately,
Ugh.
he said, "Yeah, no. Enjoy your night. We got work to do." Oh my God. Oh my God. It's so rude. It's so rude. But there's more to it because Ty Simpson's daddy and
Mhm.
the GM of the Rams are homeboy.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now we
Mm-hmm.
get
Mm-hmm.
into
Now
the meat coming out.
that look, now we get into the gristle. Now 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Yes.
Ooh.
So Sean McVay was not only not happy with the pick, he didn't pick it.
So yeah, the general manager is the one who makes the pick.
So uh, McVay was not happy, and he did not hide the fact that he was not happy. And now there are reports of they might send him on.
Mm. Y'all ain't even gonna trade him. Y'all might as well trade him. Trade him to somebody.
I don't know, cause he been hurt for a minute. I don't think anybody want him.
I don't nobody want him, and he got picked like top 10 in the draft.
They picked him number 13.
Uh,
But the reason why they picked him is because, once again, Ty Daddy
mm-hmm.
and the GM homeboys.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
I'm not saying that funds were exchanged
Okay. Okay.
for a pick,
Okay.
but what I am saying is that they are homeboys. And he knew well before that the Rams were taking him at the number that they took him at.
A tale as old as time. This has happened time and time again, everywhere. Everywhere. What's that movie? Everywhere, which and where's that? Everywhere, all at once. Whatever that movie was. Um, that's like it's every year. It's GMs. It's
Doing some fuckery.
it's GMs and coaches not agreeing on some basic shit.
Listen. And it was the yeah, nah for me because this little boy is crying on this phone. And Sean McVay, I mean, when I say shut it down, shut it down. He said, "You ain't getting no moment off of me."
Mm. He could have played
Basically,
along. He
on
could have
some,
played
you knew
along.
you shouldn't have
Even
gone that high.
because even if they was gonna get rid of my nigga, they could have still played along. My man having a moment.
Listen,
My boy
Sean
mad.
McVay
He
said,
mad
"You
at the
ain't
mother.
getting no moment over here."
My boy mad at the mother. He mad as hell.
And he ain't hiding either.
Yeah. Lord.
Because I'm sure he's not the first coach to
Mm.
be unhappy with a pick.
Mm-hmm.
But you just gonna shut down the whole operation? Embarrass the kid?
It's a lot.
Like, I get you don't want him, but you ain't gotta embarrass him on the national stage. It's not his fault. Your boss and his daddy are homeboys.
Mm. It.
You had other jobs before this one, but that's going on.
Mm.
Some little boy's mama had on a wedding gown
What?
down at the People's Draft.
What?
A whole wedding gown.
Who mama had on a wedding dress?
Um, Let me find it.
Yeah. Speaking of GMs and coaches not agreeing, the 49ers, they took this running back named Kalen Black.
His name is Peter Woods.
Peter Woods is the one who mama had a dress on.
Hold on, I'm gonna drop a screenshot
Lord.
in the chat so that you can see. What's going on?
But yeah, you ain't seen the 49ers drafted a running back. The GM tapped Kyle Shanahan on the back. Kyle Shanahan looked like, what the hell we just did? Nigga, I'm talking about nigga patted him on the back, he ain't even move. You know how like when a nigga girl leave him in front of everybody and he just kind of sitting there? And you pat him on the back like, hey, brother, it's gonna be all right. But he don't even look at you. He just like, yeah. It's like that.
Yikes.
I said, boy, this draft, boy.
And then Mike Vrabel got caught out there again.
Oh yeah, Mike Vrabel out here. Now how you feel about that? Let's talk about the Mike Vrabel, and was it Diana?
Diana Rossini.
Yes, Diana. How you feel about that situation?
It is a hot mess. And although I am all for treating men bad, there are things that you shouldn't be doing out of the sake of self-respect. Not even like respect for him, but just because you don't want to be a person that moves like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because y'all get caught recently at the coaches retreat.
Mm-hmm.
Mike goes up, he says, I would never. Yuck. Wig up, please. He does all of this pottering. But the thing about it is, Diana's husband has been hired a PI and has been having her followed for years now.
Oh wow.
Mike and Diana been fooling around since 2020 at the earliest.
Hmm.
Diana, now mind you, Mike and Diana been messing around. Pictures of them kissing in 2020. Diana has a baby in 2021 and names the baby Mike.
They keep
Why?
putting out this tweet talking about keep looking at my almost 4-day-old son Michael while trying to figure out who are the best Michaels to ever play and coach in the NFL. Oh shoot.
So you
This could be
cheating
diabolical.
on your husband
This
in
could be
2020.
diabolical. This could be diabolical.
And you named your baby after your side nigga in 2021?
Oh my goodness. But the thing is, even if you didn't name him that. Like, even if you didn't name him after him. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Like, even if it's not his baby, naming the name. Like, if I was cheating on my girl with a bitch named Sarah and we have a baby and I name her Sarah, huh?
Now, there are some gentlemen who get down like that.
Of course.
It's wild, gender neutral. It is gender neutrally wild. You should
Yes.
not be naming your children after the side piece. And she's constantly talking about how her and her husband's marriage is over, how her husband's an unremarkable. Like, people talk shit about Jada, but Diana is tearing Jada up in the I hate my husband Olympics.
Yeah.
Jada could never, because Will know them his kids.
He do. We
Ain't
all know.
nobody ever wondered
We all know.
if Jay and or Willow belong to motherfucking Tupac. Never.
You stupid.
we So the fact that it's like there's documented evidence that you was cheating on your husband in 2020, you got pregnant, had a baby in 2021, named the baby, nigga, I am appalled. I feel like there are limits to fuckery and like, but it's the fact that Mike had the press conference saying, I would never, I don't want no Diana Rossini, just for Diana's husband to drop the photos of him kissing Diana Rossini in 2020. But my thing with the husband is, if you knew in 2020 that your wife was sleeping with Mike Wright, why did you agree to name the fucking baby Mike?
Yeah.
If I have pictures of my husband cheating on me with a bitch named Sarah, and he come to me like I don't know nothing and be like, oh, we having this baby. We should name the baby Sarah. I'm gonna bash him across the head top.
Yeah.
The baby's not being named Sarah. The baby is gonna be given my inmate number because I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's wild on Diana to be like, I'm gonna name my baby after my side nigga. But then it's also very wild on the husband to just let her fucking do it.
Yeah.
You just gonna let that, you just gonna let her do that.
Yeah.
They might be real. The husband might be into like, you know, he might have a kink.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know your wife is cheating. You know that nigga named Mike.
Yeah.
And then when she's like, I want to name the baby Michael, you just don't do anything.
Lord.
You don't say nothing. You just like, yeah, Mike's a great name. Like,
Mike's. It is a common name. A lot of great Mikes.
It is a lot of great Mikes, but not when one of them is hunching your wife. It ain't.
Lord. I think that brings us to another system or another conversation happening right now. In Shreveport, Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
I know you heard about this, but it was a man killed 6 children.
Oh yes, all 8 of his children.
children, all the kids, and like one woman who was like the mother died, and then there was a girlfriend. She's in critical condition right now. He just killed everybody.
Everybody.
Um,
It's insane.
and it's really opened up this conversation about how black women are out here just getting killed by their partners. I think somebody brought up the number one cause of death for pregnant black women was their
It's the
spouse,
partner.
like the spouse, or like homicide or something like that. And it's like you know, I can only speak to this so much, but me knowing you for a long time, these are things that you have spoken about for years, things that you've brought up, and saying that we, as a people, as a society, we overlook these areas of vulnerability for black women and things of that nature. So I just wanted to give you the floor, if anything you wanted to speak out on in the situation.
Listen, it was terrible to see. And having I've been threatened by my own
Mm,
child's father. So I know what it's like to be pregnant and be in fear for you and your baby's life. It is a shame that the system is set up to, because nobody wakes up and just offs the whole family. He's been abusive.
yeah,
And I hope that we as a society really get to a point where we are taking women's, complaints about these men a little bit more seriously. Yes, do we have our one offs where things aren't what they seem? Sure, but not enough one offs to write off
yeah, yeah,
women
yeah.
as much as we have.
You're talking about like
And
false accusations, correct?
correct,
Okay.
there aren't as many of those actually happening, to the point where we need to stop believing women when they say these things, and we need to have the court protecting women from these dangerous men. Um, it's so sad. Because I believe, didn't he go to multiple homes to do this?
I, I honestly,
Because I don't think all 8 children were even in the same location. Like, he went on a killing spree.
see that is. I had no idea about that. I'm be honest with you. When I saw the overall headline, I wasn't prepared mentally or emotionally for it, so I just never looked past that. Heard things, but I never liked read. Normally, I would read the whole article to get the whole spread, but this one I couldn't do it because, when we talking about kids, and everybody knows me, I have a big heart for children. When you talk about kids, man, it breaks me up. It breaks me up because those kids didn't ask for this, and we we have to do better, man.
We do. We absolutely do. By our women and our children.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Like, I don't because the way that I am and the way that I feel about black women and children, it's hard for me when it comes to these situations because I can't even fathom why you would like I couldn't even put myself in a person's shoes to do these things. Cause what?
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like I like man, and then he offed himself or whatever.
He did?
He offed himself, or he shot or something happened. But he's gone, and he's dead. I'm pretty sure
I
he's
don't
gone.
know why I thought he was in somebody's custody somewhere.
Oh, nah. You do something like that. You do something like that, nah. He, he knew once he was in custody, oh, it was gonna be something else.
That's true. He might as well have killed himself, cause. And then the fucked up part is like the world that we're living in. We don't know if it's just he was just an abusive ass fuck nigga, or he done got sucked down some not red pill, but like, oh, the world is ending and kid. Because there's been a lot of people like going into psychosis and just killing their whole family. But it's like there's no real justification for any of it. And I wish that we gonna start setting up some systems, making some fucking abused women and children housing, because it's getting to the point. It's like, how much is enough? We're losing our jobs, fooling around with you know who.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to go to jail. We losing jobs.
Yeah.
There are, and then honestly, there are a few other women who have passed at the hands of their partners.
Yeah.
The Justin Fairfax fellow.
You the second person to say his name. What happened with him?
So he was the lieutenant governor of, I believe, the state of Virginia. And he was on his way to be governor until in 2019, he got hit with some allegations. And he finished out his term. And he recently killed his wife and himself, and they have 2 teenage children. So, and honestly, I'm gonna say shout out to Andrew Gillum.
Okay.
Because a lot of times when men go through trajectory altering experiences,
Yeah.
they can take that out on the women and the children in their lives, a la Justin Fairfax, by killing himself and his wife whilst in the house with their children. But Andrew Gillum got caught in a wild position.
Yes.
And lost a lot.
My PBM brother.
And he did not. And I hate to applaud a fish for swimming, but it's like at this point, recognition needs to be given, because a lot of men would not be able to handle what Andrew Gillum handled.
Yeah, I mean, look, they found him snorting coke with the white boy.
With his pants down.
Butt naked. I'm sorry, found him butt naked snorting coke with the white man. So, I mean, put 2 and 2 together.
And it's like,
and his wife, look, his wife was right there, stood right by him.
Listen, and technically so was his wife. So was Justin Fairfax's wife. He decided to withdraw into, and I get it, you withdraw into depression but it's like, you shouldn't have been sexually assaulting people. You can't be depressed because you can't keep your hands to yourself. Because nobody would be accusing you. And I don't want to say nobody, but like there were a lot of people and there was a lot of evidence. And the thing is, like, no one ever even took it to court. So it's like him going into this depression, because he was still making money up until like 2023. But then he started drinking.
Yeah.
Spending all his money on Lord knows what.
Yeah.
He used the children's horseback riding lessons to buy a firearm.
Wow.
And essentially had holed himself up in the family home, but not talking to anybody. So you're just in the house, fucked up all day because you ain't got no job.
Man.
You're not talking to your wife. You're not talking to your children. Because you're so ashamed of what you've done and what you got caught doing.
No, wait. What did he get caught doing? What was the allegations?
Sexual assault.
Oh gosh. Yeah, well, I mean, this doesn't look like he was innocent.
Hey, listen.
It's not making him look no better. You know what I'm saying?
Hello, this is making him look like, well, damn.
What else you was
Should have
doing?
locked him up earlier.
But that's why I would be though with a lot of these abusers and stuff. There was signs. There was moments where we could have stepped in.
Yeah.
And said no. Put this man down.
Yeah.
But you know, you know what's important around here?
Appearances.
Yeah. Made my stomach hurt.
Listen.
Good man. Well, rest in peace. Rest in peace.
To Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Fairfax.
To Fairfax wife, rest in peace to her. To all.
Because she was a dentist. She was after he got caught doing what he was doing.
Wow.
She stepped up.
Mrs. Fairfax DDS. Rest in peace to you. Rest in peace to those children and those women in Shreveport, Louisiana, man. It ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. And all this going on. And we going to work on Monday. You know,
world ending, and we still got to clock in on Monday.
And that's what's blowing my mind about this Paradise show. Look. You see how I did that? Quick transition.
Listen,
that's what did it to this Paradise
what's
show.
going on in Paradise?
Just to give you a taste. There, you know, when we start the show, this ain't gonna be this is not a spoiler because I went back because I remember when the show first came out and I remember the trailers for the show. So this is in the trailer for the show when it first started, when the first season came out. The way the show starts is Sterling K. Brown. First off, let's take a second for Sterling K. Brown.
He is a phenomenal actor. I'm so glad that he is getting his flowers. Because he really just used to be Black famous for a while.
Yes, I remember him. I still go back to him in Black Panther. Him playing Killmonger's father in Black Panther, and he wasn't in it a lot, but boy, like the couple scenes he had when Killmonger's in the afterlife and he's reverted back to being a child, and Sterling K. Brown looks at him and says, "No tears for me," and Killmonger looks at him and is like, "Man, people die every day, B." Damn. You know, saying that kind of stuff, and just showing the different aspects of the Black experience. Um, very, 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 very deep, very personal, very, all of that. And then, of course, All of Us. His work on All of Us is, I mean, like, I've
If
only,
you wanna cry,
well, I was gonna say, I've only seen 2 episodes of All of Us. I planned on watching it one day, but I just only seen 2 episodes. And this is like, I came in, like, this wasn't even the first season. I just came in the middle of the season, one of these seasons, came in the middle, just watching a random episode. I think so. The episode I watched, it was him, because of course his daddy white, and his daddy's taking him on a college tour. Taking him on a college tour, he meets some other. Cause I think he wanted to go to HBCU, so he's at Howard or something like that. And he's he's a kid, and he's at the college tour, and of course he meets some other Black kids, and they was like, whatever, 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 and it's a whole thing. Like, oh damn, that's your dad, and what I'm saying, his dad meets the kids, and it's like that was circumvented with him and his children and something that they were going through at the same time. And I don't know these characters from a can of paint. And I was like, why am I crying
listen,
for an hour?
because you're gonna be crying fooling around with Randall and them.
Oh my God.
You gonna cry.
Woo. That show was so heavy.
It is. And every episode is like that. The same way that Tyler be on fuckery, you gonna cry.
Got to. Yes. So shout out to Sterling K. Brown. He just, I mean, he don't get enough. We don't talk about him enough. Little as it's kept. If he wasn't already in Black Panther, he could have been a good Black Panther.
He sure could have been.
If he already wasn't the character that he played in the original one. But so Paradise, the show starts out. So Sterling K. Brown, he's like the president's main security person. So he's the president's right hand man, his main security. You can't talk to the president without Sterling K. Brown. If the president is out 3 a.m. with some hookers, this nigga is holding his drink on the side.
Jesus.
Just to see how deep it is. Like anything going on, he sees it. Anything. Okay. Anything the president, any secret conversation the president having, any bit, mistresses, whatever. They right there, and he know him, and he right there. Not talking, of course, because they don't talk, but he right there. And and we start. The first episode starts. President dead.
Oh.
From the time when Sterling K. Brown's character, his name is Xavier. From the time Xavier tucked the president in, it was like 10 o'clock at night. He went back home. He gets up. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. President, he goes to check on him like he normally does every day. President dead.
Oh no.
So of course, he like, what? You know what I'm saying? It's very, as soon as you see the president dead, it's very Hamilton, rewind. Doom, doom, doom. I remember that night. Now we gotta go back. What happened? Now we going through every conversation that he saw the president have, all this stuff. And so president dead, of course, who killed the president? What happened? What something, because they didn't only just kill the president. The president has a secret tablet. The president has a tablet with all the world's secrets on it, of course. And somebody went into his safe and stole that as well.
Jesus.
So this is very much an inside job. Very much as somebody knew something, knew a lot of information in order to do this. Something's going on, right?
Yeah.
And this I only took you through maybe 15, 20 minutes of the show, the first episode. That's it. All this I done told you. You can see the first 15, 20 minutes. But this is the kicker. This is the real part of the show. See what I just told you? That's the little story. Let me put you on the big story of Paradise.
It's the big story.
The reason it's called Paradise. Something happened because the president was on his second term. Something happened because he's been with the president since his second term began, but it's like towards the end of his second term when we start the show. And like I said, it's a lot of flashbacks into earlier the show, different relationships, you know how they do. This is the kicker.
Yeah.
There was a catastrophe on the earth. They don't really, so far in the show, they haven't said what it was. Whether it was a flood, tsunami, rain, fire coming from the skies, whatever it is, something environmental, of course. Some environmental catastrophe has happened in the world. And apparently, there is no world. Now, I want you thinking.
Oh.
Now, when you watch the show, it's just a town. It's just a town. And they're like, wait a minute. This don't look like the world is ended. It don't look like what it is with the zombies. What's that? The Walking Dead. This ain't looking like the Walking Dead. This ain't looking like the Walking Dead. Oh no. They're inside an underground city in Colorado, inside the mountain. They've hollowed out the mountains and made a city. So they're like in a dome.
Oh.
It made it look like a regular town. So it's a very stringent amount of people. I think it's 25,000. 25,000 people were chosen to go into the secret bunker, essentially, and live life. And I'm like, and that's what made me think about what I just said, because in that show, all I could think of is, even when the world ends, we still under the government's watch. We still going to work every day. We still it's 20 like the world essentially is done, and y'all are still acting like, you know what I mean? Like I would believe like we out here playing taxes and shit. Like, nigga, for what? Like, that's what it is.
World ending anyway.
The world been done. See, me, I would rather be outside, because even if I die, I die. But it's like, but at least I'm free.
Hello, I ain't got to do this no more.
But I know if I'm in this little bubble thing, that's what you would. Because even if, because you got to think about it. Once you in that bubble, you got to start thinking. Even if the outside world is livable, it doesn't behoove them to tell us that. Because when we in this bubble, they can control everything we do. Come on now. But yeah, so that's why the show's interesting, because now it's like, wait a minute. That's a whole nother layer.
Yeah, because it's like the world. But it might not be.
See,
they
now
might
you
be controlling y'all ass down there.
Now you understand what I'm trying to say.
Oh God. I hope that's not how I go for real. I'm gonna be pissed. Oh God. The world gonna end. And we still got to come in this motherfucker.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody got jobs and shit, and this and that. And you got to go to the supermarket, and everybody got these watches. You got to pay a little. You got to use your watch to pay for everything, and they got it's like an artificial sun. And so, like, the reason why they let you know, because at the end of the first episode, he's running and he comes up to a sign, and the sign changes digitally, and it's like, sunset has been postponed 2 hours today or something like that. And I'm like, huh?
Oh, cause
Yeah,
ain't no sun under that damn
ain't no
mountain.
sun. Everything. It's a dome kind of thing, like like the first Simpsons movie. But so it's like the sky. The sky is being digitally like updated by every time. So I'm like, so that means every day is a perfect day. Every day is 75 degrees. Ugh, it's a lot.
And they can do whatever. Oh, no. Uh-uh. Come get me, Jesus. Please don't try to leave me down here. So still gotta go to work.
Yeah,
Who doing that?
come on, come on, man. But yeah, and there's like more cover up, more cover up, more cover up as we going on. We like 5, 6 episodes in. There's only like 8 episodes on the
First
season. Yeah. So we still on the first season, but it is something to behold. Ooh. Yeah. Have you ever lived a fantasy for you and me? All right. What's been going on? Well, I ran into some pirates. I stole their ship, riding around on their ship. Uh, I went to a cave. In the cave was a crown. After I got the crown, I had to give it to the king who needed the crown. Come to find out it was a demon. I fought the demon. After I fought the demon, I got a glass eye. I gave a glass eye to this witch lady. She gave me this thing to wake up somebody. I went woke up the other prince. Well, he was happy. He gave me a mystic key. With the mystic key, I went back to all them places I had already been and opened up a whole bunch of stuff. And in one of the chests, there was this nitro something 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 like nitro TNT. Um, and after that, the TNT opened up a canal. And now I've gone through the canal. I've gone through the canal, and we're here. So yeah, I went through the canal, and now what? Okay, okay, we went through the canal. Melmond, yeah, they look a little, they look a little broke. They look a little broke around these parts. We good around here. Oh, I also learned how to turn the counters off, so there's also that. I ain't really been upset like I used to be. Whoa, vampire! Y'all got vampires up in here? I don't want none of that. I know you got some good stuff. What? Oh, I got a little, I got a little something. Uh, 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 uh. Let me just see. 'Cause we got some, you know what I'm saying? I got some weapons that be weaponing. You feel me? Y'all ain't getting it, but let's see. Woo, Jesus. See, I need these two. Curaga, Curaga, Healera. I'm a healera. Yeah, I'm about to go give me some money. Cause I need some. I bought a whole bunch of moves before I came out here for nothing. Instantly kills all enemies. Ooh, I'm gonna need some mo. I'm gonna need some moolah. Where's your father's shop? I don't know where he at. She ain't even say nothing. I be tired of y'all. Hey, stop at my father's shop. Where he at? You ain't say up there around the corner, nothing. Stop at my father's shop. Man, go on. Move. What you want, nigga? I know you about something. I want to see what. They need to be making these towns look like anything. Cause y'all got vampires. I don't like that. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, we need some more silver amulets. Give out some amulets. Woo. Yeah, these ain't them little itty bitty prices no more. Man. Oh, move it. Let's go. I can't go in there. I can't go in there. Man, go. Man, man, go. Well, guys, I'm about to go around here and fight me some niggas. Clearly, turn encounters on. Let's see. Oh God, we ain't starting off good, y'all. Oh, I got some moves now. Thunderer. The fuck? Fire eye. Nah, she hurt. See what I'm saying? See how they do me? I need to sell some of this stuff though. The stuff I ain't never gonna use. What is? Oh, okay. Antidote. Damn. I used to have a couple things in here. Now I got everything. Yeah, I'm about to sell some of this shit. Cause good lord. So ain't nothing but spiders out here. Ain't nothing but spiders. All right, nigga. Black Widow, huh? Damn. Yo, sick ass up. Get your sick ass up. And then I gotta stop and do this. Oh shit. Lesser tiger. Fish. Damn. He never stood a chance. We out here, baby. We getting that experience. Get a little, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, about that. I could be a nigga. But I'm trying to count as on. I need to learn. Nigga. Ghouls and goblins and shit. Let me see. Let me show them how we do it. Bitch. Bitch. Okay. Hmm. I'm just trying out shit. 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 17. First thing I'm using is that confusion. Cause I want to see what happened. I don't even know what half these moves do. Which one? I ain't use haste yet. Nah. Oh, everybody confused. I'm hitting these niggas with all kind of ailments. Let's go. That noise like trips me out. I'm about to say, I know somebody gonna get something. Now I'm just trying stuff, you know what I'm saying? What moves I like. Just trying different attacks. Mm. Yeah. That boy gonna find a way to get poisoned. Woo! Sicky ass nigga. Oh, I ain't buy it. I'm like, damn, what happened to that long sword? Dang. Okay, we pretty good. I need some of that real shit. That nigga still hit him. Nigga, I gotta hit this nigga with something real. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We did that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm turning the counters off, nigga. Argue with your mama. There's gonna be some monsters in this bed. Yeah, let me hit the potion a little bit. I think I got these highs. Nigga. Yeah, let me just hit that potion a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a couple. You know what I'm saying? Again. Hey, baby. Hmm? Girl, stop it. I'm that man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see your boy. You see your boy fresh. I ain't gonna bring it up. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm here. Fire on this nigga. Fire. That's what I needed. Give me free. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta, we gotta cut through the. Y'all know. More chest. This nigga was getting tossed around last match. Before all that armor I got on this nigga, and he's still getting his ass beat up on. We know. Whoa. I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Might as well just use the high potion. How'd I know? How'd I know? All right, nigga. How many times I gotta beat this nigga ass? let's go. People leveling up around here. I think I'm supposed to just be walking around this bit, running into shit. Frustrated as hell. This ain't nothing but a labyrinth. I ain't trying to get caught slipping, bruh. They be trying to catch a nigga slipping. All right, bro. Big door fire. I'm about to say now. Come on. $5,000. Oh, we in there. So can't nobody use the damn shield anyway. Man, go on somewhere. One or two of these got monsters in it. A coral sword. What does that do? Against aquatic enemies. Okay. See, now I'm getting these specialty weapons. Still gonna beat that ass, nigga. We keep getting stronger. Like we keep getting stronger. So it's like once I run out of fire, we out. No, I could still ether that shit. Oh, they gonna make me fight this nigga. Big dog fire. Sheesh. I'm gonna let it ride a little. See this, and this is when boys and girls. This is when you get a little lazy. Can I? Can I save? Can I save? What I said? What I said? I'm gonna get caught slipping. Damn. One. Jesus. You undead, nigga. I know you undead. Fire. With that being said, quick save. The star root. I don't know what I need the star ruby for, but I got it. Just in case some shit pop out. Mm. All these dang bats. Nobody worried about them niggas. Yeah, that haste is real. I ain't gonna lie. Being able to turn encounters off is the best thing any game did. We all see what it is. And with that being said, I found a little ruby thing or whatever I needed to get up out of here. So we did that. And I think that's it for today. Y'all have a good one.
Ooh.